And welcome to the Super Fun Awesome Happy Time pedal show. My name is Gabor.
Hey, welcome. I'm Alex.
And what are we doing today, Alex?
We've got the Headrush Gigboard, and we're going to use it as a pedal platform kind of setup straight into the front end of a guitar amp and see how that works.
Excellent. And please make sure to subscribe to the channel. All the subscribey stuff is below. And click the notification bell and tell your friends and your families and tell their friends to tell their friends and families and so on and so on and so on. All subscribe.
If you do it 6 times over, it should be everyone in the world.
Even Kevin Bacon. Hello, Kevin Bacon. All right, on that note, let's do this. Oh, and actually, big thank you to Nick and everyone at Electric Factory as well for sending out the Headrush. They're the Australian Headrush distributors. That's what I'm trying to think of.
Kevin Bacon?
Well, you know that 6 degrees of separation?
Yeah.
Kevin Bacon. Yeah. So, hi, Kevin. Okay.
Big fan of the show.
Yeah, huge fan. He's probably here. He's just invisible.
Is he? Anyway.
Okay, so we're going into the Seritone OTS Mini 20, and it sounds suchly. Just clean.
Yeah, super.
Okay, so it's just going. We're just going directly into that and mono out into the amp. So let's use it as a multi-effects unit, basically. So Alex, what would you like first?
Maybe a compressor, just to get some more fatness out of the clean tone.
Sure. Let's put that somewhere there.
Quite hesitant a minute.
Dynamics. Which one would you like? Grey comp, a Dynie comp, or a side comp?
What's a side comp?
Rack mount of some sort?
Ah. Maybe the Dynie comp then. Sorry, the Dynie, because it has three
eyes.
3 eyes on it.
Dynie.
So to change it, you just drag and drop to the delete part of the screen.
Okay, dynamics, Dynie comp. And what do you want? Do you want to spit, suppress, tight AF?
Let's go tight AF.
Okay.
It's a lot of ratio.
It's 91.3 to 1.
I think that's fair to say that's limiting.
Wow, it goes very high.
It's into limit range, that one. Let's go make it faster release, slow attack, just to get it a little bit quick. Maybe slow attack again. As ever, it's so hard to get compressors to come across on video because it's such a feel thing.
It's more of a feel thing.
But yeah, sounds pretty cool.
Feels good.
Yeah.
Okay, what would you like next?
Maybe a crunchage, like a
After the compression?
Yeah. Like, I know this is personal taste thing, but I often hit an overdrive with a compressor.
Kind of like as a boost kind of thing.
Bam. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just give it more fatness out of the, like a low gain.
Embiggen the overdrive. Okay, so would you like
Staunch.
Would you like a white boost, a green JRCOD, a DC distort, a black op, a trifuzz, or we all know, everyone knows, 8-bit bit crusher.
Yeah,
that's your bag.
That's tempting, but we'll go the green overdrive.
Full drive. Okay.
Crunchy tones. It's hard to say.
And then you probably want a reverb.
Yeah.
Towards the end or right at the end? Second last?
Second last. Yeah. We had this chat before. Put in the comments below, do you have reverb or delay last?
Yes.
Speculation right there. Yeah.
Reverb into delay or delay into reverb?
There's one I found earlier. Is it 11 reverb? Garage, yeah. It's really short.
But now, would you? But is that what you want?
Yeah, it's kind of
Okay.
cool.
Do you want that reverb to be so you can turn it on and off, or do you just want it on all the time?
Maybe on all the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what we can do is we can go to here, go to hardware assign, click on that, and go unassigned. So that's unassigned. Actually, compressor, is it something you want to turn it on and off as a boost, don't you?
Yes, let's have that on.
Let's keep the
We'll
compressor
keep the maybe the overdrive is on all the time.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
because I'm rock and roll like that.
You are? Okay. Sure. That's what, if that's what you call it.
You doubt my rock and roll credentials there.
Next.
Delay
So do you want that in front of it, reverb, or after the reverb?
at the end, very end. Let's go.
Ah.
See what happens. If not,
Crazy
we can
guy.
always
This
move-
guy,
we can
crazy, I
always
tell
move it
you.
around.
Which one would you like? Tape echo, barbecue delay, or air delay?
Let's go barbecue delay.
Barbecue. Bucket Brigade, BBD.
Tasty, tasty. Not a kid.
What do you want?
I'm
Do you
gonna
want,
call it barbecue delay. Yeah.
do you want mod chorus, mod vibrato, slapback,
Echo long.
echo long? Okay.
Yeah. See how long.
That's very long.
That is very long. Mixes could be there. Cool.
And you want tails on because you want,
Yeah.
when you turn it off, you want it to stay on. Now, should we
Yo.
do something, because we also have an expression pedal hooked up.
Yeah.
Should we do something expression pedalization-ish?
I had this thing from on my board for a while. We had that expression pedal hooked up to the rate of a tremolo, which was fun.
Ah!
Can we do that on this?
I would say we can, yes, why not? So let's go, so tremolo, you want, what, just before the reverb?
Yeah. Start there.
Modulation, we want a tremolo.
Tremolo.
Which one do you want? Do you want gentle halves or hard eights?
Well,
Or a soft 16?
whew, leave that alone.
Puns galore.
Soft 16.
So it's as simple as that. You just go into hardware assign, you go to the expression pedal, and then you can even see it here, I'd say, see, like the rate. You can see.
Yeah.
So it goes through all the different subdivisions.
It's very cool. Yeah.
Cool, so that's assigned to that now.
Cool.
Enter here.
Excellent.
Now, do we want... Well, one of the things you can do is you can actually assign that to multiple things. Do you want something else with...
Bit crusher.
with that, assign... Oh, and a bit rate to that. Okay. So we want that. Do we want that at the start?
Yeah. Yeah, we do.
We want that at the start. Alrighty then.
Why not?
8-bit crush.
Yep.
Do you want the A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I default, or rectify default, or repossessed, or resample 1, resample 2, or reso crush?
Reso crush.
Reso crush, mate. Okay.
Okay. So
Now that's cool. So that's a frequency of the bit crusher.
So what we've done is assign that to the expression.
So you've got an A and a B, and we actually also have this, which we have hooked up. They're all just really kind of cheap, this is just a cheap momentary switch, or on-off kind of switch. You can actually, within the global parameters, you can set whether you have a latching or a momentary. And that, so you can switch between now the tremolo speed and that.
Let's try that.
You can assign the range, so whether it goes all the way to 100% or not. I didn't even know you could do that. So you click on that and where it starts and where it goes to.
Yep. That's probably cool for the tremolo if you want it. Instead of going all the way super, super slow.
But now we can also assign it to have a secondary function. You can have 4 functions within one thing. So what about we want the, I don't know.
Drive or something?
Drive, okay. Let's see what that does. He went straight to a wow mouth.
I did go wild mouth.
So now what you can do, because the tremolo is set to really low, you move that to the top so that this is at full power. Then you hit this button.
Yes.
And now this becomes a tremolo speed. Oh yeah. So I mean that's one of the things you can do with it. You can assign the expression pedal to be just about any parameter.
Yep.
And then you have within each parameter, so you have basically an A which in this case, all it does is the rate for the tremolo. Well, what we could also do is, for example, just to make it more interesting, let's also change not just the rate, but also the depth of the tremolo. So when now we set to A, hang on, let's turn the bit crusher off.
Oh. It's like, almost like a wet drive for your tremolo.
So this was also another feedback of the delay. So you can have an A and a B side basically, and you can assign 4 parameters that are affected at once for the A side, and then with the A B switch. Or if you have some expression pedals have like a wah thing where you push down on the front of it and you switch to the 2 different expression pedals.
This is definitely like the power of digital platforms where you can kind of go as deep as you want.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you can assign the range of all of them. And see, for example, what you could do is with the feedback, actually, is not go all the way to 0, but go to like 30%.
Sure.
Because now you have... It's quirky, but it's alright.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, you can add other things if you want. You could even, I mean, we could, for example, let's get rid of the bit crusher.
Bye-bye bit crusher.
Bye-bye bit crusher, yes. We could put, like while we've got the expression pedal here, you could put a wah there. I don't know, let's go more wah, because more is always better.
Yes.
So now... Or, if you actually wanted to be super cool, you could put a whammy there.
Ooh.
It's got 2 octaves up, just to be wild.
Obviously, I'm expert at using whammies.
Oh, expert. So, I mean, there's tons of stuff you can do with it, tons of things you can do with it. And then the cool thing is, so you save that as a patch.
Yep.
And then you save something similar, but with different things as the next patch, right? So, and just use it like a multi-effects unit.
Or if you don't... If you're on a gig, say, doing a bunch of freelance type stuff, and you only need... Say you're doing like a country gig, and you only want a compressor, a slight overdrive, and tremolo, just set them up as top boxes.
That's it.
But if you're doing a pop thing and you want nice floaty delays and some...
Which you can sync to MIDI as well. So if you're playing with tracks, you can sync it to MIDI.
All that kind of stuff. You can do just complete scenes rather than a stomp box mode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, watch our other video we've done. Probably was been up there earlier already, and it explains to you, things like you've got the tuner function, you've got a looper, you've got the hands-free function where you can actually change parameters as you go along. You've got the view function as well, where you can change what you actually see down the bottom. So you can get like a rig mode, where you actually go through all the different presets as opposed to just the stomp boxes. Yeah. So there's tons of stuff you can do with it. The effects quality is great, I think. Distortions sound good, delays sound good, reverb sound good, it all sounds good. Super easy to use, touchscreen is great, super bright as well.
That's on one of the lowest settings too.
You can definitely see it, you can assign, what is it in global settings? Yeah. So 5 is the highest, 1 is the lowest. You can make it, and I think in the video it's pretty, clear to see
Yeah.
Maybe a bit bright now, actually. Let's go back to... not hardware sign globes. Oh! That one. Let's go back to... What was it? About 2?
I think so.
Yeah, there you go. Let's
So-
look at that.
Yeah. We've also done a video with bass, checking out some bass tones with it. I'm sure you can see the link up the corner. And yeah, if you've got any comments, check them out below. We'll do our best to answer them or start discussions, that kind of thing. If you've got
Nice discussions, please. Not mean, grumpy ones.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a gig board by Headrush. I think it's really good. It's super versatile, very easy to use. Built very solid. I mean, it doesn't feel plastic.
Yeah.
It's metal. It's substantial. Sounds great. Looks good. What more could you ask for?
What's up?
You could ask for things like podcasts and social media, couldn't you, Alex?
Segue, nice. Yeah, we've got links below to Facebook, Instagram account, all that kind of jazz, as well as podcast. It should be linked below to that where we chat about this kind of stuff. And
There's a Linktree link
Linktree.
that will take you everywhere. iTunes,
Sure.
to the podcast, to YouTube, to
Instaface,
MySpace,
my book, all
the Yellow Pages, everything.
Twitter.
Twitter, lovely.
Yeah.
Big thank you one more time to Nick and all the guys at Electric Factory here in Australia, who are the Australian distributors for Headrush stuff, for sending this out. There'll be more videos coming up soon with more Headrush things. So.
Cool. Hope you digged it. See you next time.
Digged. Dug. Is it digged or dug?
Dogged.
Dugged it. Hope you dugged it. Bye.
Yeah.